Alright, live again. Got disconnected again, unfortunately. Oh well. Replace the router. It's not the router. I have no idea what it is. I actually have no idea what it is. That's the problem. I have no freaking idea what it is. I have tried my best. Yeah. It's wild. Yeah, this is, have you contacted with the company? They can't fix it, though. Because I think the problem is that the cables are too old. I mean, they're not going to replace those cables. That's, like, super expensive for them. For the ISP. So I'm going to have to find a creative solution to this. Somehow. Or just revert back to, like, uploading videos. I think that could also be a proper solution. Because this is just not working out. This is really annoying. Not working out at all. Let's see. I turned down the quality of the stream. Because maybe it's the quality, right? Could be that the quality, that there's too much output. And if there's too much output, maybe that could have an effect on the router and disconnecting the stream. I have no idea. You need to try replacing stuff. I have done that. Trust me. I have bought a new router, like an expensive one, with the cables, with the new Wi-Fi and new everything. It's not been working at all. Check the gigabyte data. It's actually really fast. So it's fast internet. It just gets disconnected for some reason. It's pretty wild. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it right now. I don't want to focus on it too much because there's some things happening in the market. We have we're like seeing massive downturns in some of these names. Palantir's coming back up very, very fast. Already filling the gap partially. Yeah, that's really wild. Yeah, I'm gonna do some proper testing today for a couple hours. I think it has to do with the congestion issues. Too much output, possibly. All right. So I lowered the quality of the stream slightly. Maybe that will have an impact. I mean, I am desperate at this point, so I'm trying anything I can to just make sure that the stream keeps up. Alright. Palantir is recovering. That much we're seeing. Tesla, not yet. Although I have to say, I mean, Tesla's sitting at this point where I'm like, it is looking freaking attractive. It is going straight back to the trend line, which, if it gets back to 660, I mean, I'm going to buy the dip like crazy. We still have AI Day coming up. Yeah, I'm seeing stocks slightly move. You know, we're seeing some slight moves to the upside. Yeah, Kathy Wood is actually buying Palantir like crazy. She's been buying every single day or some stuff like that. All right. Did you know that DIDI had a pre-market shot up from $7 plus to $13 for about 30 minutes a few weeks ago? Yeah. I think that's an indication that these hedge funds, they're looking at DIDI as a potential buying opportunity, but they're waiting. They were waiting until the CCP comes out with some news, some positive news, that it's not going to get delisted, that everything is going to be fine, and it's going to shoot back up to the moon. But right now, I would say DIDI is looking very, very cheap, sitting at $8, right? It's incredibly cheap, very oversold. Technicals are looking fine. And we already had some positive news yesterday. I think DIDI said that they were going to be adding some adjustments to their application. In line with the regulations, right? So in line with the regulations of the CCP, which is good. So they're complying. And yeah, I think it's just a good buying opportunity at this point. Robinhood sitting at 48.2, actually heading up. That is interesting. When will the DIDI news come out? When will the DIDI news? I think the DIDI news will probably either the end of this week or next week. But it will be very soon. The investigation is almost done. Hold on. There we go. I'm still feeling a little bit uncomfortable because this stream could just disconnect at any moment. I'm not getting my hopes up. Yeah, the alternative would be that I would just upload like 4 videos and then do like a short live stream until the internet gets fixed. Because in the time that I do the live streams, I could upload 4 videos about some really good buying opportunities fairly easily. You know, and about the stock market, to be really to be fair. So it's not like the world is ending, but I obviously I find it very unfortunate for you guys that, you know, the stream disconnects. We'll find solutions. I'm an optimist, right? The glass is half full. Let me have some bourbon. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna have bourbon right now. I'm gonna have some Coca-Cola. Oopsie daisy. You can just stream 30 minutes twice until a technician finds a solution. Yeah, I think I could do that. I think that would work out fine. But I have a feeling that I know what the problem is. I think it has to do with the output. I think my internet doesn't like it when I have too high of an output for the stream. So you can change that, right? It could be like 3,000 megabytes per second. 3,000 kilobytes per second. Or maybe it could be 9,000 or 12,000. And the higher it is, I think the more uncertain the internet connection. Because I changed it back all the way from 9 to 6 and now to 3. And it's a lot more stable. At least that's what I'm noticing so far. The current quality is good. That's great. That's nice. Wow, holy moly. ARK is buying lots of Palantir. Like, we're talking 100 million in Palantir just added yesterday. $100 million. That's really wild. Yeah, so the market is right now just having a bit of a temper tantrum right before Powell's going to be speaking. Palantir is recovering incredibly fast. So, like I said, that 23.5, that is a support zone. I don't think it's going to go much lower than that. Yeah, I think it's only fair to have an extra long live stream. I think that makes sense. There we go. Palantir's about to go green. And it was down 2.5% at some point. Yeah, I'm seeing my portfolio spike upwards massively, right? Really, really nice. I bought more Tesla stock sitting at 672.5. I bought C3.ai at 45.5. Palantir, I bought some, I think it was sitting at 23.9 at some point. And I bought more DIDI stock at $8, pretty much. And DIDI is coming back up. You can see the green candles across the board. Virgin Galactic coming back up. Robinhood is coming back up. We have... Seems like everything is bouncing back. AI slowly heading up. Palantir heading up. Tesla slowly but steadily heading up as well. So, tinfoil hat time. Gara's internet is awesome. He just edited the stream so it wouldn't get to 150 likes, so he doesn't have to answer all the questions. Right. If there is like a conspiracy theory, that would be like super silly. That one would be it. But yeah, I appreciate the enthusiasm. All right, so the market's been open for about 18 minutes. If you would like me to take a look at your stock, and hopefully the internet does not disconnect, then please let me know in the live chat. Type it down below. I am going to be having a poll running in the live chat as well. There we go. I'm going to put on the ads now. There we go. All right. Gara is also responsible for COVID. No. The poll would be... the poll is which stock will do best, right? Tesla, Neo, Palantir, or Robinhood. I want to see what people are thinking, at least about that. Oh my god, Tesla's coming back down. Palantir is actually holding up. It's just Tesla that's coming back down now. That's wild. Oof. I can't believe it. Like, it's so crazy how suddenly nobody wants to buy these stocks. But yet, a couple weeks ago, everybody would be buying these stocks at way higher prices. No problem. It's hilarious how the market functions. Palantir is very, very close to going green. No wonder that Palantir is about to go green. They have great earnings. They've got great future potential. They've been killing it. Like, they have been absolutely killing it. So yeah, Palantir going up, about to go green. C3 is literally refusing to go green. I have to agree with that. It's been very frustrating with C3.ai. It's just been going down, 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 down. What can I say? I mean, so unlucky. I mean, it's probably already down 80%, right? Almost down 80%. 75.4% from the all-time high. But it's sitting at an all-time low as we speak. So, is it going to go much lower? I mean, we'll see. We shall see. Palantir heading down now. Oh my god. Tesla heading down now as well. 668. Damn. Damn. Right when you think it's not going to go lower, it just goes quite a bit lower. Of course, this is all happening prior to the speech that we're going to be getting from Jerome Powell. I'm going to quickly double check the hold up. The quality that we're currently enjoying here for the stream, because I did significantly decrease the output of the stream, so the disconnections will probably not happen from here. Let's see. Lucid trading. See if I can use the maximum quality yet. 665. Tesla coming down really darn fast right now. Look at that. Ooh. About to hit this support zone. Alright, so the quality is still, I'm still able to put out maximum quality, yet I lowered the output. That's good. That's really good. Oh, I got this little fly annoying me. Ugh. Right. 663 on Tesla stock right before AI Day, which is going to be on Thursday. This is a massive sale that we're seeing here for Tesla stock. Beautiful. I will be, I'll be buying some right now, actually, at 663. Gorgeous. I'll take it. Alright. Alright. Let's see. 664. It's still selling off. It's down 3.2 percentage points. It's wild. Yeah, the Nasdaq is still heading down lower. I mean, AI is down 2.6%, sitting at all-time lows. Palantir down 0.8%. Was about to go green, but decided to go down again. Russell is going down 1.2% right now. We have the Nasdaq down a percentage point. Yeah, so interesting. I think the market is going to slowly bleed out if Powell is not going to say anything positive today. I think the market is going to bleed out so freaking hard. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be bloody. Virgin Galactic is down 1.5% still. Robinhood is green. Netlist is down 2%. DIDI is still sitting at 8, so it's not willing to leave the $8 mark, even while the market is selling off. Alibaba, wow, that is insane. Alibaba is down 3.4%. It's sitting at a low that we have seen in 2020 during the pandemic. And prior to that, I mean, that was 2019. So yeah, Alibaba is getting crushed. Ever since Jack Ma got the beating. Baidu, DIDI. I think these are all opportunities for the coming months. I do think they're going to bounce back quite heavily, and a lot of people are going to be surprised about that. The Fed is still buying bonds. The Fed is still actively pursuing lower rates. There's no way this is going to crash right here, right now. But, of course, a correction is probably likely at this time. When is Powell speaking? Jerome Powell is going to be speaking in about 3 hours. 3.5 hours. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you tune in. We're actually going to cover that. So, it's going to be quite interesting. All right. All right, I think the connection is stable now. I think I managed to alter one of the settings, and potentially the connection is now going to be stable, hopefully. And I've been saying this many times, I know, but it does seem like I found a solution. I lowered the output of the stream, and it looks like it's less volatile. We're not seeing these disconnections as frequently. So make sure you hit the like button for that right now. Like I said, if we hit 150 likes, we're going to be... I will be answering every single question in the live chat. So make sure you smash that like button. Ask me a question right about now. I'll let you know from here. I'll be answering all the questions once we hit 150 likes. So hit that like button. Alrighty. Hopefully the stream is doing fine. Yep, it's doing alright. You need to go cut your neighbor's wiring. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Robinhood is doing relatively good because it has earnings tomorrow. Any stock that has like a short-term catalyst this week is doing good. Yeah, keep in mind, I mean, Tesla also has a short-term catalyst, but because we had some bad news come out that they're going to be investigating Tesla for the autopilot issues, I think that is one of the main reasons why Tesla's down so much. And look at that, XPeng. XPeng was down 3%. It's now in the green. Li Auto, same story. So yeah, it's just Tesla getting absolutely pummeled right now. It's just really unfortunate. Neo end of the week prediction. I think by the end of the week it could be sitting at like 40. Back to the 40s. I think there's a high probability of like Neo going back to around 40. By the end of this week. Yeah. Let's see. Big tech is also taking a beating, especially Amazon and Facebook right now. Google is doing relatively okay. It's like nothing is happening here for Google. ARK down 1.5%, almost down as much as the Russell. The Russell is taking a beating. Like, from the all-time high, the Russell is down about almost 10% still. So yeah, it's been a pain for the small caps so far. What's happening to the 10-year? The 10-year is down 1%. Bitcoin, Ethereum still doing good. Gold is still doing good, but the dollar is heading up. So I don't think these precious metals, I don't think crypto is going to last. They're bound to come down short term. AMC is heading up again. It's up 3.2%. And it's still flying higher and higher. Nano Dimension going down. BNGO going down. We're looking at very cheap prices for both BNGO and Nano Dimension. Recovery stocks coming down a bit here. AI is about to hit 44. Possibly. It looks still pretty bearish. It's oversold now. That much we know. It's oversold on the 4 hours. It is now also oversold on the daily chart. Last time I saw C3.ai be oversold, I remember it going up substantially before earnings. And this was 2 weeks before earnings, right? So 2 weeks before earnings, around the middle of the month, C3.ai went up 60% for earnings. Same thing is happening again. It's the middle of the month. Earnings is going to be the first week of September right here. Will we see a massive recovery? I think so. I think it's highly likely. I want to see what's happening with Nike at the moment. Nike has barely gone down. Like, some of these value stocks are sitting incredibly high and just they're sitting there. They're not going down until we see that inflection point in CPI. And when that happens, guess where that capital is going to go? Some of it is going to go into growth stocks. Some of it might go into the bond market potentially. We'll see. Tesla's willing to rally back up slightly. At least we're seeing that short term. All right, it seems like the internet is finally consolidating. That's beautiful. Hopefully we found the solution for this darn problem. But yeah, once again, my apologies for the bad internet connection. The speed is actually relatively high. It's just I think there were some congestion issues with the internet, with the router. This fly. It's really annoying me. I lowered the output of the stream, so that is helping out here. Darn it, man. I cannot believe it. Like, why is Tesla still heading down? We have a big event coming up on Thursday. Gara, your Nike shorts got burned. No. I have short positions on Nike. They're not exactly getting burned, but I'm not gaining anything on it either. I mean, I am positive on the short, but it's not that significant. Let's just put it that way. Hasn't come down yet. But it will. I do think it will. Yeah, DIDI is not willing to go up. But it's down 1%. It was down way more in the pre-market. It was down 3.5 percentage points. Yeah, so overall, nothing is really recovering yet. The Russell's selling off even further now. Right when you think it cannot get worse, it's getting worse. The Russell is oversold. Really oversold. You can see this on the 1 hour. You can see this on the 4 hours. You can see this. You can't see this on the daily chart yet. Yeah, I mean, it does look like it's going to come down a bit further. This has been a support zone for the Russell, so potentially back to the 200-day moving average. So maybe we have another, it could come back down another percentage point or so. Because the MACD just crossed. It just recently crossed. The NASDAQ is coming down 1.1%. It's going below the 20-day moving average. That is interesting. I think the NASDAQ could come down to the 50-day. So that would mean potentially another, from here, another 2% maybe? It's all going to depend on what Jerome Powell's going to be saying, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure on his little press conference he's going to be doing for today, which is in about 3 hours. So every single word he is saying, I mean, everybody's watching, right? If they're thinking about tapering, then we'll know. It will be evident. Michael Burry shorts Tesla. He's probably green on that position right now. Obviously, I mean. C3 is now sitting at an all-time low. Still. It's not willing to bounce back. Not yet, at least. 4.5 billion market cap, right? They have 1 billion in cash. So you can discount that already. Let me check if there's any news regarding C3.ai. I think we haven't had any news for the past 3 months. No news, nothing. We have had no news for the past 3 months, I believe. For the past 2 to 3 months for C3. Oh, they had a presentation at an upcoming investor conference. So they did a little bit of a presentation at an investor conference, but apparently it wasn't successful. It's a 4.3. Well, I'm getting different results, right? So somebody says 5.2 billion market cap. 4.3 market cap. Well, let me check on Google Finance. Google says 4.68 billion right now. So I'm going to trust Google on this one. Which basically means that from the all-time high of, it says 161, it's down 72%. Wow, we have AI going down below 45 now. That is wild. Who would have expected that, eh? Let's see. 1 hour chart, oversold. 4 hour chart, oversold. Daily chart, also oversold. Weekly, not oversold. La, 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 la. Gara over here losing thousands on C3 while I've made thousands shorting C3. When are you going to stand that C3 is trash? We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'm playing the long haul. I'm playing the long game. Good luck with shorting C3. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going long. I'm buying at 45. My average is now 65. It's still high, but, you know, I think it's going to reach 100 this year. So, keep in mind, C3 is not my biggest position at this point. I've got way bigger positions right now. In particular, I've got a big position in Palantir and Tesla, and they were doing quite good. Although today everything is going down, so keep that in mind. Tesla's sitting at 662.5. Check PayPal donos. Oh yeah, well, 1 second. Hold up. There we go. We got a $1 or €1 donation from, let me see, Anisa Shahini. Thank you. Hey Gara, I bought DIDI at 7.94. Is that a good buy? And also, can you check now the mention? I personally do think that is a good price to be in DIDI. That's my opinion on that. AI now sitting at 44.9. Only selling pressure. Not seeing anything else right now. The stock is going down even further. Hold up. I'm actually going to be... that's interesting. I'm going to be buying more C3 right now. Sitting at 44.9. Let me take a look at Nano Dimension. Alright, so Nano Dimension down before earnings. Earnings is going to be in a day, so tomorrow. I think we're going to see a bounce. I think any slither of positivity is going to make us see a bounce here for Nano Dimension. I mean, it's how much is it down right now from that top? 23% short term, so I am fairly confident that this support zone will hold at the 5.4, depending on what happens with Jerome Powell, of course, because he can say some really bad things, potentially. It's oversold, so... see. That seems to be resistance. So I'm going to say maybe return back to $6 on earnings itself. Of course, earnings can be what it is. Nobody knows what earnings are going to be looking like. But I don't think this situation with the growth stocks going down is going to last at all. So yeah, I think it's going to bounce back to around 6, potentially, by the end of this week. Actually, C3 is at the lowest, so you're buying it at an all-time low, which just means that the sky's the limit for C3. Well, it depends. I mean, the company needs to be, it needs to grow, so it can't just, you can't just buy a company at an all-time low, because Nikola is also sitting at an all-time low. Do you want to buy Nikola? No. But if the company has good enough fundamentals and prospects that it is going to be growing for the next years, then yes, you want to be buying at an all-time low. You don't want to be buying at an all-time high. That you want to buy low, you want to sell high, right? So yeah, that's true. And I do think C3.ai has that potential. We'll have to see what happens. Let's see. Stocks still heading down. C3 is promising even for a quick 20% at 45. I agree with that. I think it could go up 10-20% easily, very easily, if we have one slither of positivity. That's kind of what we're waiting for now, for C3, and we're seeing, you know, the market conditions are deteriorating. Like we're seeing the Russell go down. Look at that, the Russell is down a percentage point, right? So that's also not really helping right now. The 10-year is slowly heading back up. Yeah, we're not seeing any sort of recovery. Everything is just down so far. Down, 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 down. Now especially Palantir coming back. 1.7% after it almost went positive. Wild movements here. C3 is better as a company at 44 than at 183 in January. Yeah, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Not only did the price come down substantially, the fundamentals are improving, which is just insane. It's like, it's now cheaper by a margin, by a factor of 4. It's cheaper by a factor of 4. It improved, and yeah, I mean that's the current situation. Apparently, people love to buy the stock at 150, but they don't want to buy the same stock, the same company. It's the same freaking company. I would say it's even improved, and it's now at 45. But that's just the psychology of traders. That's the psychology of people. The dollar is king. The Fed buys bonds and builds up the dollar strength. I mean, the dollar is going up. I would say one of the main reasons could be is because CPI. You know, CPI is a major factor. A slowing in CPI could mean that the dollar strengthens. I don't know if the Fed is going to taper yet. Well, that's still to be seen. CPI is slowing down. We had a massive downturn in used car sales. Massive downturn in the growth of that. So that is topping out. It's not only that, in several countries across the planet, CPI is heading down. In Asia, for example. It's inflation overall is still high. I mean, it's still there, but the increase in inflation is slowing down. Once everyone gets notifications saying that C3 has earnings, I highly doubt institutional about all-time lows. We'll see. They have to actually offer something at earnings, right? We need some kind of prospect. We haven't really gotten that yet from C3. I mean, consider this. The Nasdaq is still very close to all-time highs. S&P, very close to all-time highs. Dow Jones, it's right at the all-time high. It's just the Russell. So we're waiting for the Russell to come back up. The dollar is improving. That's probably on the news that we had the bad retail sales. Most definitely, actually. I'm surprised that the cryptos are holding on. That's a little strange. Gold, yeah, there we go. Gold's starting to move down. There we go. Precious metals are going to be going down, I would say. There's a good chance it's going to come down. Alright. Market's still overall bleeding. I don't think anything is going to happen until Powell's going to speak. That's what everybody's waiting for right now. But I'm so glad that I've got like plenty of cash on the sidelines. Like I was very tempted to actually put more in, you know. But I knew something like this was going to come around with the indices sitting so high, with bad economic data probably coming in at some point. Is Pfizer actually heading up? What? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh wow, yeah, Pfizer is heading up. I thought it was going to top out. Still heading up right now. Massive market cap on Pfizer. Huge. That's kind of funny because their annual revenues are coming down. Yet the market cap is just going up. Yeah, okay, their recent earnings were the quarterly earnings that Pfizer has had so far. I mean, look at that. That is massive. We're talking about like 19 billion in revenue just for a quarter. So yeah, Pfizer is killing it right now. Or did they recently have earnings or? Yeah, they did. In July. Obviously, that is not going to last forever, but still, that's massive amounts of cash. Probably, it's so much cash, they don't know what to do with it. At some point, a company has so much cash, they have no clue what to invest in. But yeah, I would say it's a little too late to be getting into Pfizer. Is Moderna going up too? Oh, there we go. Right, so let's just check the daily chart. Okay, so what do we say about Moderna? We said it was going to top out at 500 and it's going to drop all the way down to the lower 400s. Then I said it was going to go down even further, back down to 350, bounce back to the 400s, and then come back down again. So far, I mean, looks pretty accurate to me. Let's just delete everything. Can you tell us a little bit more about Neo, please? We'll test the 34 support. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Seems to be unlikely at this point. I still think it's going to come down, though. Back to the 330s. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I just connected to the Wi-Fi. I was using the cable the whole time, and I saw that it disconnected for a second. Oops. All right. Hopefully it is working. Am I back? Is the stream still functioning? Is everything still fine? I think I have managed to find a solution. Yeah. Nice recovery. Exactly. Let's go. We got it. I think I found a solution. Yeah, I think I found a solution. Hopefully it's gonna last long term too. I think I am probably gonna live stream a little bit longer than usual. I think I owe that at least after everything that happened. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so we're seeing a bit of a move to the upside here. The Russell's heading up, the Nasdaq is heading up. Let's see. Look at that. Beautiful. Bit of a spike. Bit of a spike to the upside. And